Hello everyone. In this lecture, we are going to see ASME, Section 8, Division 1, Mandatory Appendix 2, Procedure 4, Selection of Standard Flanges. Our flagship course is Master Static Equipment Design and PVElite and Master Welded Storage Tank, as per API 650. We have curated courses to suit your learning needs, so do visit our learning platform on scootoid.thinkific.com.
Now, if I have to do a selection, how we do? Let us see that process also very fast. So let us have some data so that it will make our life easier to do a selection. Design pressure, let us take, I am designing a flange with a vessel with 12 bar gauge pressure. Okay. Design temperature is 150. Flange size is 16 inch. Material is 105. Okay. Now I have to select a proper rating for this flange. Okay. What I'll do. So first of all, I'll go to VIII, right? Then if you open that, you'll have lots of tables covering lots of detail of that flange, gasket details, flange dimensions, and there are several groups which have been formed. Flange design, like that standard flange design, is based on material. For different material, there will be different ratings. Okay, so be careful. So we have to refer a table. There will be lots of different tables with flange rating. So we have to refer a table for our material. Like for in this case, we had 105. So if you open that table, you will find what are the materials under that table. So if your material is listed in that table, you can use that rating. Okay. So if you open that rating, it will somehow look like, somewhat we have reproduced this by using B16.5. So it will look like this only. So if you see the group of that material, then the material you can exactly see SA105. So now I know that I can use this table for my flange. Now how I'll do the selection. Okay. So first of all, I'll look at the temperature. Okay. For that temperature, I'll see which flange can take the 12 bar pressure. Okay. Now if I go here, so for 150-degree temperature, okay, you can see that 150 rating can take 15.8 bar pressure. So I'll select this 150 rating flange. So 150 rating flange can take easily 12 bar pressure. If my pressure would have been more than 15.8, then I'll go with the next available class, which is 45.1. Okay, so huge difference in that, but I don't have any other option, right? So, but in this case, my pressure was only 12 bar, so I can select the 150 rating flange and I'm okay with it. Now, one question at this point. What if my temperature is not 150 or 100? If it is in between, what you will do? Whether I'll use one of the lower or higher, or I'll do interpolation. Akash is saying interpolation. Suman Mullah is also saying interpolation. Kizul is saying I'll take the higher temperature. Himanshu is saying I'll take the higher. Amol is also saying higher. Anil Patel is saying higher. Ajay higher. Okay. Great. So have you noticed the many times you might have used 120 degrees Celsius or other temperature which is in between, and you do PVElite calculation? Have you checked anytime what pressure is mentioned there? Check that. Okay. So exactly what I'll have to do? I'll have to do interpolation. Interpolation is the right answer. I cannot select higher. Okay. So if you are using higher, like if my temperature is 120 and I'm using for 150, that is also, acceptable, but that is over design. Okay. So what I'll do, I can use interpolation and I'll determine the working pressure, required working pressure for that. And then if that is higher than my design pressure, that is good, right? Great. So, but the selection will be what? Like I may not get, if for 150 rating, that will be like 150 rating. No, I just have to check the pressure, right? If my pressure is like, if my temperature is 120, my pressure will be somewhat in between 17.7 to 15.5. If that pressure is more than my design pressure, 150 rating is sufficient for that class. If not, then I'll have to go to next rating. Is this clear to everyone? Say yes in the chat box. If this is clear, just type yes. Great. Thank you. Right. Now, so this is the how we'll do the selection for 150 rating. I'll be using 15.8. Okay. Great. So this is how we do the selection of standard flange, the rating which we talk about. So if I have to mention rating of the flange from this table, I'll get that rating. Okay. So Kezul is asking interpolation clause available. Yes, Kezul, that interpolation clause is available for deciding the rating of a flange. You can use that. Okay. So we can select the flange for our application depending upon the pressure by using this B16.5 and 16.47 also. Both will look very similar, so you don't have to. That is the reason we have not projected 16.47. You can use that also in the same manner. Okay. Once you have decided with the rating of that flange, like 150 rating I have selected, for that, for the size which was required, like 16 inch, we can go to the dimensions of flange and then we can select the dimensions also. Okay. For that flange, that is also available in 16.5. Okay. So that is how we use the selection of a standard flange. Okay.
For in-depth training and to learn more about these courses, register with the link in the description.